On this day in 1987, Frank McAvennie made his debut for Celtic. Celtic lost three of the best strikers in Scotland in the summer of 1987 when Brian McClare, Maurice Johnston and to a lesser extent Alan McAvennie left under freedom of contract. Only the at the time misfiring Mark McGee remained of the previous season's forward line. McGee had made a good start to the season, but there was a feeling that another striker was needed to supplement new signing Andy Walker, who had already hit 9 goals by the week before McAvennie's arrival. The protracted signing of McAvennie for a club record £750,000 was concluded on the 2nd of October, and there was a great air of expectation ahead of the debut of the man who had scored 26 league goals for West Ham United in season 1985-86. It was also the home debut of centre-half Mick McCarthy, the previous record signing at £500,000, who had joined in May 1987 but promptly suffered an injury in a pre-season friendly and had been out injured until the end of September. This set something of a tradition for new centre-halves at the club over the next few years. Against a Hibernian team that included 2 ex-Celts in Alan Snedden and George McCluskey and 2 future Celtic players in Alan Rough and John Collins, they lined up McKnight, Morris, Rogan, Aitken, McCarthy, White, Stark, McStay, McAvennie, Walker, Grant, subs, Shepherd, Archdeacon. Celtic got off to a brilliant start when Andy Walker scored his 10th goal of the season after just 4 minutes when Mick McCarthy miskicked in front of goal from a Paul McStay corner. The ball spun into the air and Walker headed in from a couple of yards out. For the next half hour, Celtic dominated with Paul McStay pulling the strings, but they fell away in the 10 minutes before half-time and Hibernian were unlucky not to equalise when Derek White cleared a header off the line. Hibs came out strongly in the second half, inspired by 19-year-old John Collins. Celtic hung on until 11 minutes from the end, when Collins set up Andy Watson to shoot past McKnight from the edge of the box. McAvennie had been upstaged on his debut by first Andy Walker and then by John Collins. It wasn't the most encouraging start, and it took until his third game to get off the mark with a goal at Celtic Park against Morton before his set 2 with the 3 Bears at Ibrox on the 17th of October. But by the end of that month, he had scored an opportunist winner at Pittodrie, and that kick-started his season. By the end of November, the forward line of McAvennie, Walker and Miller was in place that would fire Celtic to a memorable centenary season double.